Hey guys, Emily Seagren here. Hope you're doing well. Today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of diversifying your business. So important to build a solid foundation so that when we have ups and downs in certain areas of the business, the other area can carry us. So let's hop into the presentation. I hope that you like and subscribe so you get all of my latest videos, and let's go. All right. I am the leader of Team Momentum. Welcome to all of our newest representatives, and I am excited to be here despite the challenges that we are all going through right now. Team Momentum is persevering, and I am excited about growth. Now, you know that I always talk about the 3 different opportunities and how each one is important to take advantage of, and the environment, the society that we're in right now with everything happening with the coronavirus just reassures this point, drives it home that it is so important not to put all of your eggs in one basket, especially in direct sales. So let's take a look. We can build our traditional sales, which is going to be any way that you're selling to someone face-to-face. We can build our online sales by promoting our Avon website, and then we can bring in friends, family, acquaintances to become representatives themselves, and we can earn from team sales. So let's take a look at all 3 areas and see the advantages of each one. So the advantages of traditional sales are going to be, when you first sign up and you're ready to get out there and make some sales, selling face-to-face is going to be your best bet because you can greet people with a smile. You already have relationships that you've built, and they may need an Avon representative. These are people that mostly already know and trust you, and they are going to be your first point of contact. And as you build the business, you can continue to develop new relationships and bring in new customers, but converting some of those people that you already know into loyal customers needs to be part of your business plan. I always wanted to build outside of my group of friends and family. I didn't want to have to depend on them for sales, but a lot of them are my best customers. So that's just it. People want to buy from you. They want to buy the product, but they also want to buy from you. So that's going to be the easiest sales to get in the beginning. The brand power is going to help reduce the probability of buyer's remorse or the questioning of our product quality. So one huge advantage that we have with Avon is that we've been around for over 130 years, and Avon has brand recognition that is worldwide. So many people have already heard of Skin So Soft, and there are already a lot of skincare users out there that love our Anew products. So with another company that's maybe not as popular, you have to overcome finding customers as well as convincing them on the product. So that is a huge benefit with Avon. we have powerful brands and people recognize the quality of our products. So many times we don't have to spend time reassuring them that we have great products. Brochure and sampling distribution costs are going to be less. So this is a business where we still use a paper catalog, we use some marketing materials, and we also use sampling and demo products to sell. Now, anytime we have to take into consideration the cost of mailing that, that's going to considerably add to our costs. So a benefit of servicing people face-to-face is that you can hand over that catalog, you can give them some samples, and you don't have to add in any extra cost of shipping or mailing. So you can get to know the customer better and can make more product recommendations based on you and that relationship. So it's just easier to develop a relationship face-to-face, talking to people, bringing out that smile, and building upon that, getting to know your customer so that you know what they're interested in buying. You can recommend certain products for them. It's easier to get to know someone when that relationship is one-on-one. Customers can see, feel, and smell the products. Again, having products on hand or having samples is really going to help you sell. Let's face it, it is a little bit tricky sometimes to sell a fragrance through a book. So having that connection where you can let them try the products, that's also going to be a huge benefit of servicing people face-to-face. And then it produces immediate revenue, right? So when you take orders from your customers, you're going to collect payment. And so you have the money in your pocket to pay for the product and what's left over to keep as your profit. So having products on hand or selling face-to-face, that is going to help with your cash flow. So the advantages of online sales. I always say that it's harder to get online sales, but it's easier to retain them. So when you are helping someone, your neighbor or a friend, you have to be diligent about following up. And if you don't reach out to see how they liked the product and if they're ready to order something else, they may never reach out to you. So that is where online marketing comes in very handy, because you are continuing to communicate with those customers and they are more likely to come back and purchase from you again when all of that is automated. So we know that when we add email addresses to our address book online, that Avon sends out emails on our behalf. Unfortunately, we don't have a little mini me that does that for our face-to-face sales. So it is easier to be consistent and get those repeat sales from online customers. Online customers spend more on average than my traditional customers. So the amount for free shipping is a $60 purchase right now. So my average online sale is right around that $60, where I have I have a higher volume of traditional customers, but a lot of them only spend anywhere from the $10 to the $20 amount at a time. So online customers tend to spend a little bit more, and they're more likely to be up towards that $60 amount to get the free shipping. Requires less manual labor. So when our customers order from our website, Avon does a lot of the heavy lifting, as I like to call it, because they collect the payment, they box up the shipment, they ship it out to the house, and then they give us our profit. So we really don't have any manual labor as far as processing and shipping out that order. Avon does that for us, and therefore it takes us less time to be able to get an online order. It may take a little longer to build those orders and to actually gain those customers, but once they're your customer, the process is very smooth for them getting their products and you earning a commission off of that order. So our online store is always open. It's open while you're sleeping. It's open while you're on vacation. It's open on holidays. And so I love the idea that it can produce income even when you're not working. So it's always fun to log in and see that you have an online order. And the fact that you can schedule and automate your marketing so that it's happening for you while you're not sitting in front of your computer or holding your phone is awesome. You can schedule social media posts. You can schedule your blogs. I know I've been on several Avon trips where before I leave, I've set up blog posts to publish every day. I've scheduled emails to go out every day. And so I'm still bringing in Avon income even while I'm in Mexico or wherever I am traveling to. So there I like to say, work hard, play hard, so that you can set up your weeks, your holidays, your vacations, so that you're still earning while you're relaxing. And we opened up, so there are really no borders, no physical borders besides within the United States of where we can sell. There used to be territories. I was not part of Avon when that was the case, but that was kind of the way that sales forces were set up in the past. And the internet has pretty much removed that restriction. So we have millions of customers that we can service all throughout the United States. So you don't have to be worried about, I live in a small town, you know, there's already too many Avon ladies in my city. Those are no longer problems when you're selling online. It takes less overhead for you to promote online than it does traditionally. So here's what I know, guys. I've been with Avon for 12 years, and I know that those that sell at a high volume, most of them have high expenses. And that is what's really neat about online sales, is that you can grow that volume of sales and the amount of revenue to a big number without having to have rent or payroll or inventory. So those are my three biggest expenses for my traditional sales. But when you look at online sales, I don't have to have any of that. So you can build a big sales volume without having the high costs that come along with owning a store or running a retail store. Online marketing can pull in customers already looking to purchase. So this is something else that I love about online marketing is I might be out on Facebook promoting our moisture therapy, and someone might be searching for that and come across my post. And so we can't do that quite as easily when we're out and about. Maybe if we're set up at an event, people will come up to our booth, but the likelihood is much higher if they're searching online and they come across some of our online marketing for Avon, and then that customer is ready to purchase. So that is another very cool fact about online marketing. We can put our information out there and it can pull customers to us. And trends of shopping continue to go online. The brick and mortar store sales in several industries continue to decline as online shopping trends continue to increase. So when I opened the licensed Avon Beauty Center, that was something I always had in mind. I knew that online shopping was the way of the future. And so I made sure not to put all my eggs in one basket by building that retail store and not having another way of bringing in income. So I love having a high sales volume and being a top seller, but online sales are much more profitable than traditional sales. And so the third area, which I want to stress, okay? I know we've gone through a lot of changes as a company, and in the past, it used to be very weighted towards the leadership side of things, of building teams. And it's sort of flip-flopped in the past year to be more focused on building sales. And I just want, especially with this video, to stress how important it is to build in all areas. And like I mentioned before, those that have high sales, a lot of times have high overhead. So we don't only want to look at sales volume, we want to look at profitability. And that's where it's super important to build a team. And in my opinion, the most lucrative part of the business, the best way for you to add to your paycheck as quickly as possible. So during the coronavirus, I have had people reach out, you know, what can I do to get online sales? You know, especially during this time, during this pandemic, what can I do? My advice to you is to recruit and to build team members, because online sales are not easy to get. They take time, they take building a customer base, they take the time of learning what works and what doesn't, where you can always offer the opportunity for people to become a representative. And there's opportunities for both of you to make bonus money pretty quickly. So leadership is, in my opinion, the most lucrative part of the business. I do not know of anyone who sells a ton that profits a ton on the sales side. There's probably there's probably quite a few people out there, but in my experience, I think that leadership is where you can really make the biggest impact in your pocketbook and in people's lives. So you can build residual income with leadership. And what does that mean? That means that you build a team, and someday when you're ready to retire, that team is going to continue to sell, and you're going to continue to bring in a leadership paycheck even after you stop selling. So especially with traditional sales, once you stop selling, that's it. Your money is going to stop coming in. So that is one of the biggest downsides of only building a sales side of the business, where leadership can be more of a long-term growth plan and a long-term financial plan for you. The bonus money potential. So we're going to cover that in another slide here, but it really is the easiest way to add more money to your paycheck quicker. And it's more than just financially rewarding. So my family is in the healthcare business. They scared me out of it by their scary stories at dinner time of my mom working in the ER. But I always admired how they were in an industry of helping people. And I was kind of thrown off by being more interested in business. You know, how can I help people with business? It's more about numbers, it's about marketing. And then I figured out that helping people become representatives, building confidence in themselves, being able to change the trajectory of their life, you know, their dreams, make them bigger. Maybe retirement is now a possibility. I figured it out, how I can help people by being an Avon representative. And so that is intrinsic motivation. That is not something that I can tangibly get that makes me happy. That's something in here that I love doing and helping others and seeing them grow. So extrinsically, Avon helps you income and trips and all the other fun stuff that we can earn. Intrinsically is where we can help make a difference in people's lives with the Avon opportunity. A team environment. So there's always been like this kind of catty competition that goes on, and it's going to be in every industry. It's especially, I think, in direct sales because there tends to be more women. But when you build a team, it is about coming together and about doing well as a group. And it just becomes so much more powerful than when you're out there trying to fend for yourself. I'm reminded of that so much during this time where I did have to take over the whole part of the business and do it all on my own. I am excited to get my employees back into the store and working because it's not easy trying to build something by yourself. And when you bring people into the business, you can have fun together, you can make money together, and you can build off one another. You can create a legacy business that can be passed on to future generations. So that is another huge plus on the team sales side, is that you can build a business that can later be handed down to your children. So that, you know, you can do that on the sales side, but bringing in that leadership money and having the time to be able to teach your children how to be a leader and about the Avon business is super exciting. So just remember that as you're building a team, you can also be helping to build a future for your kids. Now, I don't know if Ava or Josh are ever going to want to take over my business, but I sure hope that they do. And we built a multi-million-dollar business to pass down to one of them should they decide to pursue it. And like I mentioned before, developing confidence and empowering others to reach their fullest potential is just so rewarding. You can't really put that into words, what it feels like to inspire others. So let's take a look at my team sales and see the power of online recruiting. So I've used my online marketing skills to both build sales and to recruit others. And it has made a huge impact on our team sales because we've been able to grow so quickly in a short amount of time. So I can write one blog post that may be super popular and helps me sign up 200 new representatives. So that one effort is bringing in multiple results where I'm not gonna see that if I'm out talking to people as I'm shopping. So you'll see from 2012 to 2019, I was able to take our team from $224,000 in sales to 2.5 million. So that is quite incredible. Those are numbers that I could never do on my own. So again, the power of online recruiting and team building is huge there. And you'll see how my earnings grew super quickly from $1,500 in leadership earnings in 2012 to over six figures, over 100,000 in 2018 and 2019. And you'll see that that was directly affected by how many team members we had. So let's take a look at the opportunities that you have when you start building a team. Now, you can earn $20 for every team member that you bring in that submits an order in their first 2 campaigns of 150 or higher. So we want to constantly be bringing in new people and helping them get started and be successful. And Avon has so many tools to help us with that. You really don't have to stress out about it. You don't have to have the answers to start bringing in team members because Avon does a new representative orientation once every 2 weeks. They are doing consistent training live on Facebook and through webinars every week. We have our Avon University. We have so many tools to help your new friends be successful at Avon. So you have to just get out there and constantly ask. So then once they are on and they are selling, you are going to earn 3% of their sales in a sponsor bonus. So as long as you're submitting an order of $50 or more during the campaign, you're going to earn 3% on their sales for the lifetime of them being a representative. And the promotion money is where you're really gonna get excited because you can earn a whole lot of money pretty quickly on your way to Gold Ambassador. So 500 as you reach Bronze Ambassador and maintain that, 750 at Silver Ambassador, and then 1,000 at Gold Ambassador. So together that's $2,250 that you can earn on your way to Gold Ambassador. Now, that is a lot of money, so it is going to require hard work. I don't like to really throw it all at you at once. I like to really encourage that you continue to bring in new people, because that is where you're going to continue to grow. Your sales are going to build, and you're going to see that bonus money coming in. So once you start bringing people in, you really want to roll with that and make it a goal every single campaign. So here are the requirements at each level. I got these from Jennifer Wosley. I think I butchered her last name, but I always like to give credit to those that I get information from. So Bronze Ambassador, you need to submit an order of 200 or more. You have to have 3 team members that you signed up, place an order, and together you have to sell $1,000 worth. So that all has to happen in one campaign. So what I like to use as an example is that you sign up 4 team members. That makes a team of 5. You each submit an order of 200. So that gives you 4 orders under you, a total of 1,000 in sales with your 200 in sales. So that is going to get you to Bronze Ambassador. Now, you're going to receive $125 in the campaign that you advance, and then you want to maintain those numbers for those following 3 campaigns. So that's going to give you 4 payments of $125. So if you have a campaign where you're not able to meet those requirements of Bronze Ambassador, that's okay. Avon gives you 1 grace campaign, and so you have to title and then maintain. And so it is a little bit, it's kind of a lot to take on when you're first starting out in leadership. And so again, that's why I say you just continue to ask people to come into the business, you train them and help them be successful, and you keep growing through those different levels. So how can we get leads online? Part of the reason I've been able to grow so quickly was the past couple years we were able to purchase leads. And I do think that it is good that we cannot do that anymore, because I do think it was responsible for the quick increase in sales, but I also blame it for the quick decrease in sales. So I invested a lot of money in leads, and there's been quite a bit of volatility in Avon over the last 2 years. And so we are making changes for the better. We're gonna have some rough bumps along the way, and that's okay. And that's why it's more important to find natural, organic growth, because that's sustainable and it's duplicatable, okay? So even though I was able to buy leads and our team went way up, we had a little bit of a crash. So I'm expecting more of a gradual increase as we move forward and you guys all grow teams with me, and we all become more profitable. So you can get leads by writing blog posts. So blogging is a long-term thing that you want to commit to. It's probably the hardest online marketing skill to tackle. So make sure that you're all after it, you're all in, you're ready to commit to that. You can see some of my posts at sellingbeautyonline.com. You want to create a brand about yourself, and you want to always be including ways that people can connect with you through different platforms. So always make sure you have an About Me page, that you have your social media handles listed whenever you're promoting yourself or your business. Subtly put it in there in your personal pages. You know, I don't like to fully separate Emily and Avon because they are very intertwined, but I don't want to always just be throwing Avon at people. So try to intermix the two and make it more like your life. So my life is a lot about Emily and a lot about Avon. So that's how my social media profiles portray me. YouTube videos. So creating videos to either bring people into the business, tell them about the benefits of joining Avon, or teaching your current team about how to be successful. That is going to double as a recruiting tool, because people are going to see that you're a strong leader and that they want to be part of your team. We can create slideshows with different video editors. I currently use Animoto. I used to use Magisto, and on my phone, I love the InShot app. So have fun creating videos and images and promoting you and your business. Always say to buy or sell Avon. Click here. I used to not want to recruit people because I didn't want more competition, but then I decided people are going to sign up, whether it's with me or someone else, so I might as well get the credit. So always put the idea out there to buy or sell, and always on your paper materials as well as online. We can do email marketing to our customers and to leads that we bring in. So I'm always trying to either sell or add you to my team. I'm careful not to just throw the opportunity, because I don't want to scare away customers, but I like to provide choices and always kind of intermix the two. Posting consistently on social media. We can go live and do live Facebook and YouTube videos and Instagram. There's so many choices these days, so I encourage you to take on one skill, one new method at a time, until you've perfected that, and you can add another one. And then again, images of you working your business or celebrating with info on how to sign up. So have fun, create excitement, and show people why they want to be around you and your business and your team, because you're always celebrating and having fun and being successful. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. It's so important to build a strong foundation and to take advantage of all areas of the business that Avon offers to us. So be sure that you are out there marketing face-to-face, marketing online, and then also building your team. All right, guys, take care. See you later. Bye.